Domestic violence occurs across the world and affects all cultural and societal classes. Irrespective of economic status, gender, and age, it can exist in various forms, including physical violence, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, intimidation, economic deprivation, or threats of violence. In the United States, although women are more likely than men to be physically injured by domestic violence and to report the violent event, some family conflict studies have found approximately equal rates of both verbal and physical assault by women and men in intimate or family relationships. Adults are not the only victims. 60% of the recorded episodes of violence against children occur in the home, and teens are also frequently victims of domestic violence in dating relationships. Many of you may have been victims of at least one incident of domestic violence, and some of you may have lived with it for many years. The immediate and extended families and friends of the victims of domestic violence, both physical and mental, may be impacted for their lives and generations to come. Domestic violence should not happen to anyone, but it does. Fortunately, when it does, help is available. Every state, as well as individual cities and municipalities, has specific laws against domestic violence. Therefore, many services are available for victims throughout the United States. The Department of Justice has sought to combine tough federal penalties along with substantial resources to deal with the problems of domestic violence. In almost every community throughout the United States, there are people ready to provide assistance. The National Domestic Violence Hotline, for example, provides advocates to assist both male and female victims of domestic violence or those calling on their behalf, to provide crisis intervention, safety planning, information, and referrals to agencies in all 50 states. You must first protect yourself and your family. If you feel you are in danger from your abuser, call 911 or your local police. They can protect you and help you and your children leave your home safely. They can arrest your abuser, make a report about what happened to you, and give you information on domestic violence programs and shelters. Once you have assured the safety of yourself and your family, take action. If you have been hurt, go to the hospital or your doctor. Make sure you provide all the information about your injury and who hurt you. Medical records and police reports can be important in court cases and can also assist your attorney in taking steps to safely return you and your children to your home by obtaining court orders that provide more permanent protection from your abuser. The American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers wants to ensure that more people know and understand that domestic violence is not a private matter. It is a critical national problem that affects us all, in every community, in every workplace, and every school. We are dedicated to create an awareness of the pathway out of the cycle of domestic violence. If you or someone you love is a victim of domestic violence, contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE or the National Child Abuse Hotline at 1-800-4A-CHILD. There are caring and supportive advocates ready